Awesome second unit, but without Ryan Reyes in today's game and Kelly Williams joining the starting unit, how does it change yung lakas ng second unit ni Chot Reyes?
Well, what happens is what will be strange is we don't know how much time that first unit actually plays together, because we've gotten used to getting Kelly Williams along with Ryan Reyes and Jason Castro come together for that second unit. Harvey Carey usually plays around Jimmy Alabang because he's such a nice guy to have for drop passes. So makikita natin, it's almost like learning on the fly itong mga units on the floor ngayon sa Talk and Text.
Jason Castro went strong to the basket. Cyrus Baguio tinawagan ng foul, his first. Yan na rin ang pang-apat na team foul laban sa Alaska. And the man on the line is Jason Castro. As we check our Yakult slam dunk, he got the rebound, he got the miss, and he got the Yakult slam dunk all by himself. Diamon Simpson.
He actually got the rebound from the other end. Then he dribbled all the way.
He had a tinatawag na virtuoso play. Oh, Harvey Carey, great anticipation. And he goes in for the slam.
And Miko, Harvey Carey making a difference ever since he came in. Got 2 steals right away, forcing turnovers and getting points for his team.
And it's a 9-point lead for Talk and Text as we enter this 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Handy Fix, ang first aid ng bahay mo. Bonds all and seals all. A very proactive first quarter para sa Talk and Text.
Talk and Text right now, 20 points on the board. This is more to their liking. Yes, they've touched 100 points a number of times in the series, but this is a team that likes to make use of its athletes. Nakita natin, turnovers, fast break situations, and of course, something that they added so far in this game, a little inside scoring courtesy of Shawn Daniels.
And here's that steal, interception, Harvey Carey, and leading up to our Yakult slam dunk. Harvey Carey, always an energy guy. Whether he starts or whether he comes off the bench, he will always give you tons and loads of energy on the floor.
Actually helps also that he comes off the bench in this game for them, because one of their main energy guys, Ryan Reyes, not there. At least pag pumasok si Harvey Carey, meron pa silang isa na masasabi natin can turn things around with his defense.
Under 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, and so far it's been all Talk and Text. They're up by 9 points. Jason Castro now is the quarterback of this unit. 7 to shoot. Harvey Carey against Sunny Toss. Carey, drop pass intended for Daniels. Almost a turnover. And the shot clock expires.
The Talk and Text there trying to reset their offense, and once they did that, not enough time on the clock to actually set up a good shot.
Let's go to Patricia.
You know, there were 2 things that didn't go Talk and Text's way in Game 3, and that is 1, Alaska shot 31 of 34 free throws, while Talk and Text only got 6 of 13, and Diamon Simpson having 31 points compared to Shawn Daniels 4 points. So the way they need to come back here is stay away from fouling, and number 2, they need Shawn to get a little bit more dominant. They want to have at least 12 points and 15 rebounds from Shawn Daniels. Now Coach Trot assured or issued a challenge saying that if he doesn't deliver, things will need to change. Now there is a backup import waiting in the wings in Omar Shariff, who's played in many leagues in the U.S. and even in the Middle East. So Coach assured Shawn that he is their guy, but as a coach, he's got that obligation to make sure that he will press the right buttons. Back to you guys.
So merong ultimatum para dito kay Shawn Daniels as Cardona fires away, which really explains why Shawn Daniels has been so active on offense here in the opening quarter.
And of course, for Shawn Daniels, medyo mahirap rin yung matchup niya. You know, when you're trying to score against Simpson, which is obviously the longest import that we have in the league right now, it's very difficult because Shawn Daniels, usually ginagamit niya yung bulk niya to get some space. But even when he pushes off on Diamon Simpson on those post-ups, hindi umatras. Nandun pa rin yung kamay ni Simpson sa haba eh.
Now Alaska trying to bounce back here in the opening quarter. We're approaching the last 2 minutes of the first chapter. Here's Tenorio. Inside Baguio. Baguio against 3 white shirts, and it's a turnover. Timeout tayo, 2:11 remaining in the first quarter. Lamang pa rin ang Talk and Text. 2010 FIBA World Basketball Championships happens August 29, September 13. Of course, France, Spain, Germany, Argentina, they'll all be there. Exclusive on Solar TV and BTV. And also witness Team USA pick up from where they left off with the USA Basketball World Tour happening July 25. Oh, kasi tapos na yan, no? And then July 26. Tapos na rin yan. Pero yeah, actually,
pero kung maabutan nyo pa, swerte nyo.
Pero BTV is actually following the travails of Team USA. You might say they're probably the most intriguing team out there because they won't have any of the redeemed team members in this team. So can Team USA do it? I know Kevin Durant is there and Derrick Rose, but can they do it with Brook Lopez, starting center, Kevin Love? Can they do it? Lamar Odom,
Well,
the front line?
You can never, you can't tell, no. But the one thing that at least they have going for them, they probably have the best coach, arguably the best coach in college or in college.
You can remove the arguably. Okay. obviously, I'm a Duke fan.
and the guy that's been there.
Yes,
Yun
that's
yung
right.
importante ngayon eh. Hindi na sila palit ng coaches. They actually have a system with a coach and with a general manager that will just take care of the players at papalit-palit na lang yung player.
Now here's Dillinger. Of course, we're referring to Mike Krzyzewski, ang coach ng Duke University, na siya rin head coach ng Team USA. You know, he was an assistant coach for the original Dream Team in 1992. That's a lot of experience. As Baguio goes inside and he has 6 points, naghahabol pa rin ng Alaska dito.
You gotta be careful if you're Mac Cardona with Cyrus Baguio. Likes to cut ball side. That's what he did there. And that was an easy basket because everyone was looking at the ball.
Tony De La Cruz is now in the game, replacing Sonny Toss. And Tenorio had that big 9-point cluster in the fourth quarter of game number 3. Now, meantime, here's Daniels. Cardona, nowhere to go. And the duty foul given up by Jason Castro.
Looks like Diamon Simpson really falling in love with dribbling the basketball. At least in this game, ilang beses na yan, pagkatira niya or pagka-rebound niya, hindi na siya tumitingin na outlet. He's just going, just taking the dribble and taking it all the way to the basket.
Jeffrey Carriazo is now in the game para sa Alaska. And here's De La Cruz, and he scores.
That's just a smart play right there by Tony De La Cruz. When he realized there was a switch, cut right to the basketball and knew that he could shoot right over the point guard.
And that will be an offensive foul against Harvey Carey.
Offensive foul, number 4, Harvey Carey. Substitution, 7 for Diamon Simpson.
And if you're talking Tex right now, you dominated this first quarter, but Alaska's coming back, and it almost feels like all the good things that you did in this first quarter being taken away from you by this good run happening after that timeout.
Just a 3-point game, time down to 16 seconds in the first quarter. Shot clock down to 9 para sa Alaska. The veteran, Jet Carriazo, sends it to De La Cruz, 5 to shoot. De La Cruz twirls, a tough shot. He got a foul, so he will have 2 free throws.
Tony De La Cruz was a non-factor in the quarterfinals against Barangay Ginebra, but he has really turned things around here in the quarterfinals. All of a sudden, this was a guy that almost wasn't scoring anymore or had some scoreless games in that quarterfinals, but here in the semifinals, Tony De La Cruz 6 points a game and had one game in which he had 15 points.
J.R. Quinahan coming in for Shawn Daniels. I'd like to thank Hanes, the official underwear of the PBA. And De La Cruz goes 1 out of 2. 4 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. It's a 2-point game. Jimmy Alapag, 1 second to go. And he lost the ball. And that's how we'll end the opening quarter. Talk and Text led by as many as 9 points, pero humabol ang Alaska in the last 3 minutes. And so it's just a 2-point game in favor of Talk and Text. Second quarter coming up.